so welcome back to my channel. First, I want to thank everyone for all the support on that last video. I actually still can't believe I posted it, but it's out now. And then thank you guys for all of the sweet comments that I received personally through Facebook and like even on this post. Thank y'all. So now this video is going to be the part 2 to that, basically how I've been able to maintain the weight loss, or at least most of it. So like I said in the last video, my lowest weight was 147. I'm currently 161, let's say that. I'm currently that, and my highs after surgery has been 183. So as you can see, it's still an ongoing struggle, ongoing challenge on keeping the weight off. So I knew 147 was too small for me, and I only discovered that recently when I saw, like, you know how you have your Snapchat memories, those come up and I'm just like, wow, I was too small. But that was after I gained the weight back anyway. So at that point, I was kind of like working out. I was going to the gym, doing a lot more cardio than any resistance training, so that's also why I lost more of the weight, more weight quicker, and just in general I was doing more cardio, so that just melts the weight basically, instead of incorporating both, where I would have had a very different build. 147 could potentially look good on me if I had muscle added to that, but 147 with just fat loss or just weight loss rather, didn't look that healthy on me. So this was January 2018, so my junior year of college. I don't know why that took a minute. Junior year of college. So I was pretty consistent going to the gym here and there, nothing too crazy. And like my gym routine was like literally the elliptical from like maybe a half hour, an hour, and I would do some like back and arm stuff. Not really so much squats at that time because I felt like I was gonna bulk up my thighs, not realizing they needed to be bulked up a bit. But fast forward to senior year, I feel like I wasn't working out my first semester. So fast forward to senior year, I was working out here and there. We had this class called Butts and Guts. Me and Pat, a few others, we were going consistently to Butts and Guts because I didn't want a gut, but I wanted a butt. So that's when the strength training started, and I wasn't really doing any cardio then either. And then I want to say the next semester, so my last semester of senior year, I started getting serious about working out. We did resistance training classes twice a week, and then we also went to the gym all those other days. And that was a lot. That was like strength training, like hardcore. I barely did any cardio, which was good, but also I felt like I can eat any way I wanted to eat. So like I was eating burgers, like I was just falling back into old habits. I was eating burgers from the dining hall because the dining hall food wasn't always the best. So literally when I asked Mel to make me a burger, he used to toast my bun, add the cheese on there, he used to throw some honey mustard, like literally I used to have that almost every night, and I thought me having that with a bowl of fruit or cucumbers and beets and feta was really the balance I needed because I was working out, which was wrong. I did have nice muscle definition, but I also did have I was also creating habits that once I did stop working out, then it was just gonna go downhill basically. Like me eating trash stayed through grad season because I'm like, oh, it's my graduation, and then after grad season got my job. I'm like, oh look, we gotta celebrate, I got a job, a big girl job. Then it was my mom's birthday, my brother's birthday, then Thanksgiving, now we're in the holidays, then it's my birthday, then we're at Christmas. New Year's. So it's literally like habits like that just follow me. I really saw the weight gain. So by the end of December 2019, I was about 183, and that was the heaviest I've been since the surgery. And I saw firsthand how if you let your habits get out of control like that, your weight can get out of control once again. So I was just seeing, okay, you've gained 30 pounds within the last year or so. What are you going to do to fix this before it ends up being you've gained all your weight back? So I knew I had to do something, and that's when I started keto. So basically I didn't start keto until maybe the end of January, and I really couldn't work out because for some strange reason I woke up with like a bum knee one day and I couldn't walk. I was like limping basically. So I basically went keto because I couldn't work out anymore. So I had to figure out what I can do to not continue gaining weight but also to start losing weight. And I did that for about 2 months, I want to say, until quarantine happened. I was knocked out of my routine, and then that's when I started adding on the weight again. And the other reason why I stopped doing keto was because I felt like once I did have one little carb, I instantly saw it on the scale. I saw it in myself. Like looking at myself, I noticed my face getting fuller, and I was just like, okay, we need to get control of this. And maybe keto is not that, or maybe a variation of keto, and also me actually trying to work out. So I was going to physical therapy when I was doing keto, so I was trying to get my knee and my back together, and then coronavirus, everything closed down. So I was doing virtual PT, which was a ripoff. So I basically stopped doing PT, and I was like, okay, what else can I do? And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was Aisha and like her posting about Chloe Tang, or if I just like randomly saw Chloe Tang like before and after results video on YouTube that basically got me hooked. I looked into Chloe Tang and I was like, oh wow, she actually has like free workout programs on her website. So you guys can go check out my video. I'll link it down below on the Chloe Tang summer shred that I did with my mom. So I did 2 videos. You can see my week 1 results and then also our week 4 results, which were crazy. So I ended up doing Chloe Tang, researching her and everything. So I started that, and then with her I ended up losing not that much weight, but I lost a lot of inches. So I'm actually editing this video right now, and I did miss one point. Actually, one question that did come up in the last video, or on the last video, was how to not be obsessive over the scale. Basically, so I try not to weigh myself every day. Me weighing myself every day is how I become obsessive, and I know I'm not going to see results daily, so I really try to limit it to once a week. Sometimes I try to go longer. Like if I'm doing like a new fitness program, I'll try to weigh myself in the beginning and in the end, or like halfway through or something like that. Also for me, what was helpful and not obsessing over the scale was really just seeing inches and how you look matter more than your weight. Like when I did keto, basically I was the same weight as I am now, in a sense. Maybe like 2 or 3 pounds off, but I was the same weight essentially. When I look at my before and afters, I look fluffier in my keto picture, but I look more toned in this current state. So honestly, the scale does not matter. You end up looking better, feeling better when you're not focused on the scale, because you're just really focused on how you feel and stuff like that. So I just wanted to quickly come back on here and say that point. Continue the video. Like I said, routine is my thing, and intermittent fasting is really keeping me on track. So, well, me and my mom in particular, but we both are kind of late night snackers. Like I can have like an icy late at night, or I can be like, oh, I'm going to have this slice of cake before I go to sleep. That is what we do. That is what I no longer do. So I'm intermittent fasting, 16 hours fasting, 8 hours eating. And my eating window is between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. We work out at 8, we eat, we have our protein shake at 10. So I actually took you guys through some of this in our last clothing video. Eat at 10, we have lunch around 1, and then a snack between that, and then dinner is at about 5:30 for us, and then that's our last time eating, and that has worked for me. Like, I've gotten, like, there have been some points where it's been like 10 o'clock at night, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, or but it's just too late to eat, or more likely I'm just want a snack, like, oh, I just kind of want to eat. So literally the intermittent fasting, because I have the app on my phone called Zero, and I don't want to break my fast, like literally seeing the streaks of me keeping up with my fasting is motivating me to not break it. So that's how I've been able to tackle my late night snacking most recently. I'm on day 22 of my fasting, and it is going well. I may lengthen my eating window just a bit so I can get a bit more, so I can hit my macros a bit more. And that's a new thing too. I've also just started counting macros, and I'm a little short when it comes to protein, so I need to extend my window a little bit longer so I can get that protein in, because I'm honestly, I feel like I'm at a good weight. I'd want to just maintain and build muscle. I don't necessarily want to lose anything else. So I also want to clarify, the reason being that I didn't want to stay at my highest weight out of surgery was, one, because I bought a whole new wardrobe after losing the weight. So that meant most of my clothes didn't fit. So that means when I was at my very lowest, those clothes don't even fit me now. I had to get rid of those clothes, but I've already had clothes for this size. So I was like, there's no way I'm buying new clothes again. So that was another aspect of why I needed to drop some of the weight. But then I also felt comfortable at this weight, and I feel like this weight just looks good on me, because if we look at any of like the BMI charts, I'm technically still overweight, which still baffles me, but I look healthy, I feel healthy, I am healthy. I'm really just trying to keep up this routine and keep the motivation going. I'm on a good track, so wish me luck. I'm about to get shredded. Not shredded, I just want to be defined and toned, which I'm on my way. Stay tuned. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions about how I'm maintaining everything, my weight loss journey, my intermittent fasting, what I eat in a day, week, just let me know and I'll film that. Leave any comments down below. Make sure you thumbs up this video, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Okay, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.